Today, about two topics: how limiting beliefs can totally recreate and change reality. And the second one, what to do if you have negative thoughts out of nowhere that are lowering your vibration and not allowing you to live your full, the most potential life, having results, happy business, successful marriages, successful results, successful relationship, or just right one. So first, everybody are living now with the success of this Polish player, Maja Chwalinska. So she started in the qualification for everybody. There was only one or two cases in the whole history of the tennis when somebody from qualification ended up in a semifinal or final. So she was not a top 100 tennis player before she started to play this year in France, in Roland Garros, and she has a certain belief. Certain belief is that how tall you are doesn't have influence how successful you are in the tennis itself, in a tennis. Majority of the people would don't agree with her because majority of the people would believe that bigger you are, wider hands you are, then you have the bigger opportunity to win on the court, right? But because she holds the opposite belief, and this belief is so strongly implemented in her subconscious mind, this is how she acts. She choose the way of tactics, she play in the way, she think in the way, she feel in the way, as it how tall is she doesn't play a role at all. She won 9 matches and she ended up in the finals with 164 centimeters against much taller and stronger opponents. So what you believe is everything. And how the brain is working. Whenever beliefs you are holding consciously, unconsciously, it will search in the reality, the strategies, the people, the opportunities will confirm your belief is true. So let's say that you have a belief that you have to work very, very hard in order to win, in order to be successful. So your subconscious mind will search this kind of strategy, this kind of opportunity, this kind of businesses and paths for you to actually, to have a need to work super, super hard. While you can notice there are a lot of people having fun, working a little and earn a lot of money. And it's really, really possible. You can see evidences everywhere. And this is what actually had changed for me in the past once I cleared up the limiting belief. So today, I want you to create the beliefs that are supporting the miracles and to see how the things will change in your reality. Okay, so the second question is what to do when you have negative thoughts. Oh, I will never make it. Oh, this is just a funny exercise, etc., etc., etc. So every time you will have this limiting belief, I want you to imagine this big stop red sign, stop, and you don't go further into a spiral how things will go wrong. Because if you can spiral with how the things will go wrong, you can also spiral with how the things will go well. And imagine how this would change your entire perception in life. I remember Tony Robinson once said, whenever you have problems or low vibration, and I do really agree with that, imagine someone you love. In a second, you will feel love, peace, and believe that everything is possible. How the person that is in love feel? Everything is possible. Everything is possible, right? So I like to imagine in a stressful situation my funny puppy that I used to have, or a dog I loved, and it it is shifting my frequency right away. It's so powerful things to do whenever you are not feeling well or struggling. Sometimes we work very, very hard and we don't see effects, yes, but still it's actually good to keep ourselves with a positive mood, positive thinking, but it's not easy. And I know that because sometimes reality is super scary. So you have to train your body, like Joe Dispenza said. If you used to worrying all the time, or be in stress all the time, or cry all the time in the past, so you're coming from growing up where there was a hostile environment, a situation, you have to kind of train your body and nervous system that it is safe, that it is very, very safe to actually be happy, be calm, and believe everything gonna be okay. Your mind, your body will rebel a lot of time because by changing the mood, by changing how you want your body to feel against what is known, doesn't matter that this is for better, but for brain is a different thing. And the brain will try to fight against everything what is not normal. So you have to remind brain and nervous system and body that it's safe to be happy, that it's safe to be happy. Look, I used to suffer from extreme stress and I was simply not happy for majority of my life and very nervous, very sensitive, very overreacting. It came from a childhood, from many other environmental situations. And once I decided that I don't want to live like this anymore. I had to train my body that it's okay to be in peace, to be happy. All these people. And I did it, by the way. Yeah, now I'm living like a Buddhist. So, and now, these people who cannot stand not arguing for a longer time, right? So they will always find something to either complain, to either be not happy, because this is how they used to live. But one day, you have to say enough, 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 and choose how you want to actually live. Are you going to complain, to repeat negative thoughts, or you want to try creative manifestation and reality creation in a positive way? Positive people are much more creative. When you're calm, you are this can have also influence on your health and how long you will live. So there are a lot of factors that you might need to take into consideration. But the final thought is it's for you to choose if you will be rewriting your system with positivity or negativity. And with these thoughts, I would like to end today video.